What's up, you sexy sea dogs? It's your captain speaking, and as we know, Sea of Thieves is better experienced with a crew of 2 or more people. However, some of us are not that fortunate to actually have friends, so in this video I'm going to teach you how to solo sloop. So the first thing that you always want to do when you load into a new server is loot the entire outpost so you can stock up on as much food, wood and cannonballs as possible, because the amount that your ship spawns with will more often than not run out before the fight has ended, leaving you with no way to attack or repair. Before you set sail, make sure to turn off all of your lights, as it will make you a lot harder to spot from a distance, especially at night. Once you've actually set sail and are heading towards your destination, make sure to check to see which way the wind is blowing and angle your sails accordingly, as sailing with your sails in the wind actually makes your ship go a little bit faster, and if you're sailing against the wind, then put your sails directly against the wind, because for some reason on a sloop this actually makes you go slightly faster. I'm not sure by how much it helps, but it does cut those long journeys just that tiny bit shorter. Whenever you are solo slooping, it is crucial to stay 100% aware of your surroundings at all time, as being able to spot another ship coming towards you can give you a little more time to stock your inventory with ammo, cannonballs, food, wood and throwables, or if you're on an island, it will give you a bit of a head start to get back to your ship so you can decide your next course of action. The best place you can stand to get a nice view of your surroundings is on the mast, not the crow's nest, because for some reason your vision doesn't get rocked about or blocked by the waves. Now, for some advice on parking, I'ma pass this over to the one, the only, Behaving Beardly.
One of the things that I see many players doing is actually anchoring their ship, sails down, facing an island. This is a big no-no, not only for solo sloopers, but for all ship types. Ideally, what you want to be doing is facing away from the island, anchor raised, and your sails raised too. Not only does this give you the option to quickly position your ship so you can fire at them as they approach your broadside, but if you want to make a fast getaway, you can also drop your sails and you're off. Obviously compared to having to raise the anchor, then turn your ship and drop the sails to get moving. Also, you never really want to park inside of islands. I'll use Thieves Haven as an example. You may think that it hides your ship pretty well, but actually it's a lot easier to get ambushed. I can't tell you how many times I have sunk a ship in a matter of seconds just because they were parked poorly.
When it comes to transporting your loot, where you keep it is all determined by how much of a confident fighter you are. If you can handle a fight well and are confident in your slooping skills, feel free to keep your loot at the bowsprit, as it makes selling a lot easier and a little bit faster, as you don't have to travel too far to collect and sell your loot. If you're not too confident in your slooping skills, you might want to keep your loot at the bottom of your ship to avoid any other ships seeing the glow of your treasure and making you their prime target. If you end up getting into a fight, then you want to try and not leave your ship for too long, because once you leave your ship going in a direction, no one's there to repair it or stop it from crashing into any islands or rocks. This, however, does not mean that you should stay in your ship all the time, because more often than not, a good board on the enemy ship can change the course of the fight. When I get into a fight, the first thing I always try and do is hit a chainee on the mast before getting in a few cannon shots, then going for a board on them. This allows me to keep them in place so they can't try and run, and then guard the holes I just made so they can't repair. If I die, then I know they're preoccupied with either bailing or repairing, allowing me to get back into the fight, where I pretty much just rinse and repeat that process. This strat does work for all ship types, but does get harder depending on the ship you're facing, with the sloop being the easiest and the galleon being the hardest to pull this off on. My final tip is probably the most important of them all for solo sloopers, or anyone in general really, and that's to remember that you will sink, you will get killed, and you will lose loot, and that is completely fine. It's a part of the experience. It's okay to get annoyed, but don't be a dick about it. Just say GG and carry on your new adventure. Just don't be salty. Anyway, that's all I got for this topic. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, and if you'd like to see more Sea of Thieves content, then consider subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss another video. And as always, I'll see y'all on the seas.